Hello, everyone. This is Ami Eccles-Irwin from FilmFestivalCircuit.com and the Assistant Director of the Texas Short Film Festival. Right now, we are gearing up for our Fall 2023 screening, which is going to take place on October 14th at the Slab Cinema Arthouse in San Antonio, Texas. And today I'm talking with one of our participating filmmakers. Raittia Rogers is the creator behind the film I Broke Out of Prison. Raittia, thank you so much for meeting with me today.
Absolutely. Thank you.
So this is a very inspiring documentary. It's your story. You've written a book about it. What inspired you to turn this into a film?
Well, I wanted the people out there to know that, number one, this is my true life story that I felt led to write, in my book. I broke out of prison. This is a copy right here.
Nice.
And I felt led as well to turn it into a film. And my biggest goal is for my film one day to become a real movie. One day it will.
Absolutely. Okay. Well, and one thing I really liked was the kind of the varied styles of footage you incorporated. There's footage of you speaking publicly. There's footage of your family and friends talking about you. But the really interesting thing was the dramatic reenactments. And I'm kind of curious, what made you decide to create those things to, for us to really be able to picture your story?
For one, I think reenactments is very good to put in your documentary film, and also I have somewhat of some acting in me. I love to act,
Okay.
and my first time being able to put a little bit of acting out there in my own film. So that was me and another lady. It was actually filmed in Atlanta, Georgia, on the grounds of Tyler Perry. Just
Oh,
that
okay.
little of where she bumped into me and I said, "Excuse you."
Yeah.
So that is actually on the grounds of Tyler Perry studio in Atlanta, Georgia, when I went down there for an interview. So it was fun to do reenactments to let people know how serious my true life story is.
Totally. Well, it's a great part and it adds a lot to the film. I'm curious, what were some of the biggest challenges in turning your story into a film?
Uh, well, I mean, it starts with a vision, and I had a vision for it, and so I wrote down some things. Um, it's a short film, and you still have to write stuff down, whether it's big or small. So it helped me, bring to pass in my life what I envisioned first. And it wasn't a lot of struggles to get it finished. It wasn't hard. I mean, it happened. Um, it happened, kind of fast. I mean, it was done within months. But now I'll say one thing. I had been saving videos because I already knew inside of me that I needed to save videos because I actually did a documentary film myself and got it edited and all of that, but it wasn't something as good as what I have out now. So I just want to say it wasn't a lot of struggle with I Broke Out of Prison, the Raittia Rogers story. It was not. It wasn't a hard struggle. It was not.
Well, that's great, and it's cool that you were kind of working on it. Sounds like over time. And what was the crew like? It seems like you had a lot of support, from friends and family in the video. Did they help you with the film? What was the crew like?
Wow, yeah, I was like I said, I had been saving videos through the years and doing a documentary film myself. But one day I ran into a filmmaker, as a young filmmaker, Tristan Profit, and I believe he's with Stax Profit Entertainment.
Okay.
And then he connected me with Maria Turley, and then there's another guy, Big Gav Productions, Big Gav Productions. So we worked together very good. We had a good vibe going on together, and that's what I like. If I'm working on films or anything, I like to have a good vibe with people where we can all get along and put together a craft masterpiece. You know.
Totally. Well, that's awesome, and I feel like the finished product has a really good pacing. It kind of has this nice beat to it, which is very cool with a project like this. I'm curious, what did you learn from this process? Did you take any new insights on the craft of filmmaking from this?
Yeah, I did. I just want to say, well, you got to plan. You got to plan to different locations. Where you would have your film to to be filmed and produced. You just I learned to if you have something going on, a desire or something in your heart, yeah, to follow up with it and stick with it and work on it until it comes to fruition in your life. Um, there are some other things that I learned. I can't think of them right now, but yes, it was a good process for me.
Excellent. I feel like that's great advice for any independent filmmaker out there who has an idea, but sometimes they hesitate and they're not, sure if they want to go through with it. But it's cool that you stuck with it and you have that advice for any independent filmmaker out there. Now, my question is, what is next for you? Are you working on the longer version? Are you have any other films in the works right now?
Well, I actually do. It's addicting now.
Totally.
I love it. It's addicting in a great way. And so I'm working on another short film right now, and I'm working my way up to a longer and a bigger projects. But right now, I'm working on another small one, and I'm in the process of that right now. So I'm excited about that one as well. And yeah, and I'm also working on another book as well because I have,
Okay.
if my documentary film is based off of I Broke Out of Prison, my book right
Right.
here. So I have I Broke Out of Prison #2, and then I'm working on I Broke Out of Prison #3. And so it's to help other people tell their story and not hide it, and be fearless about sharing their story, because I learned that once I was sharing my story, it brought other people inspiration, it brought other people hope, and it uplifted other people and then I started to work my way into a film, and so now I'm doing another film project right now, and it's going to be great as well. And so yes,
Excellent. And is your next film, is it going to be a documentary or is this one going to be like a fictional story? Another
it's
documentary?
another documentary film.
Excellent.
I'm into the docs right now, and so I'm just doing what I can, and then I can gradually work my way up, into bigger things,
Totally.
and to begin with, to have a real movie, have a real movie, if I broke out of prison one day.
Totally. And are you picturing the I Broke Out of Prison movie is going to be like a sort of like a narrative, a biopic almost, where people are acting and showing your life story?
Yeah, yeah, and
Okay.
yeah, yes, I'll be in it again, doing another reenactment, and have some people to come along, to act and help me. So it's just, this is my first time in my life, um, putting together books and films and things like that, and I find it very exciting. I find it very good and meaningful, to my life and to help other people. So yes.
Totally. Well, it seems like you have some great momentum on these projects. Is there anything else you'd like to add about this version, this documentary version of I Broke Out of Prison?
Well, it's working on it in the process of working on another documentary project right now, and so it's just just waiting to for everything to come together, and then I could talk about more. But I'm just
Totally.
I'm grateful to be working on another one right now. Absolutely.
Absolutely. Well, I mean, this is a fantastic entry, and I think people are really going to enjoy it at the Texas Short Film Festival on October 14th. Thank you so much, Ratia, for talking with me today.
Okay, thank you. Have a great day.
You too. Take care.